Hello everyone and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin and today we are going to do a solo playthrough of Tang Garden. I was fortunate enough to have Thunder Griffith Games send this to me, so this is technically a review copy. I did not purchase this, and you'll probably see that this game is definitely not my type of game. It is not a dungeon crawler or an adventure game. It is a Euro. But it was kind of fun to do something different. So I said, yes, I'm excited to show it to you, but I'm not going to show you guys good strategy. If you want to see good strategy, Marcus from JPlay, he has a solo playthrough of this game. I highly recommend it. He does a great job explaining everything, and honestly, he helped me learn this game. So check out his video. I'll put it in the description below if you'd like to see it. In this game, when you play competitively, you're trying to build a garden together. At the end, you count up the amount of coins that you've each earned. Whoever has the most coins wins the game. For solo, it's a little bit more of a puzzle. You have to place out, you can see these green tokens here. Those are not part of the actual game. I just have them marked here to remind myself where I can actually place my garden tiles. There's 28 spots, because you can also place them where we have these landscape tiles. Your goal of the game is to fill this board up completely without having a time where you can't place one of your tiles. The game does have a very Carcassonne-y feel, meaning that when you're placing tiles, you're going to have to match terrain types, and depending upon which ones you match, and if you close them off, you might get more coins, and you'll see how that works in the playthrough. The gameplay is pretty quick, so I'm going to go ahead and do a setup and playthrough all in one video. Let's jump in. To start off with, you'll always want to grab the starting tile, and you can orientate it in any way you want. There's actually two sides. I'm just going to put it back the way I had it, because that's the way I just played it last, and I liked it. You'll then grab 4 large landscape and 4 small landscape tokens and place them out randomly on the board in the corners of where you can place the garden tiles. Whenever I place a garden tile in that location, I gain one of those types of landscape tiles, and I place that out on the board. And you can see you start off with 4 small ones already preset. You'll randomly choose them, and these are really important for 2 different things in the solo game. One, you can discard 4 of the same type to then remove from the game one of the decorations that would be placed in our garden, and that's important because every time we're going to be placing a tile, we're also going to have to place a decoration. In the competitive game, decorations actually gain you points. In this one, the decorations aren't there for points. It's more to actually make it more of a puzzle of, I have to be able to place the decoration with the tile that I'm placing. You'll see how that works as we play. You can see here we have 4 different types of tiles. These ones over here are usually water tiles. These ones are usually greenery tiles. These ones over here are usually rock tiles. And over here we have wilds, which also have some temples in them, which are super nice. You do have these player boards, but when you play solo, you don't use them. It's kind of a bummer, actually. I really like the idea. I will say I have not played this game competitively. I've only played it solo, and I've only played it a few times. So, and I haven't actually ever won either. Yes, so like I said, don't look at this for strategy. For solo, you have 4 specific lantern tokens, and you'll see how they work in the playthrough. They're basically like special abilities, and you can use them once per game. You have one of them that lets you reuse one of the ones you've already used. So you basically have 3 special abilities with the ability to use one of them a second time. You also have a total of 6 starting characters. You'll always know that they're starting characters if they've got an icon up here on the top right. When you're playing competitively, that means that you gain an advancement right away when you gain that character. But since we're not playing competitive and we're not using the player boards, it doesn't mean anything. So you randomly grab 2 of them and you get to choose one. The skills you see on the character cards don't matter for solo. They will be only used for competitive. Down here, though, this is their sight bonus. So when you place them on the board, it's kind of cool how this works. As long as you can actually win the game by placing all 28 garden tiles, you then can place out your characters and you'll face them in a specific way. Depending upon what they see or they don't see, for like the Empress, you gain certain coins. For example, for the Empress, you gain 9 coins, and if either the Emperor or the Lady is in the Empress's line of sight, you're going to lose 3 coins for each one. So at the end of the game, we just got to make sure that she can't see them. If she can't see them, you just gain 9 coins. For the Child, you'll gain 2 coins for each animal icon on the active landscape. Here's an example of a landscape, and you can see here that icon matches here. So if we have this child facing where she can see this landscape of the child, you'll gain 2 coins. Overall, I find that the Empress is a little bit easier, so I'm going to keep the Empress, and I'm going to discard the Child. Now, when you discard one of these, you actually immediately have to place it on the board. The neutral characters that you're placing out, they don't do anything except for block spaces. Right now, the only area we can place a character is right here, so I'll place the Child here. Next, you'll take the starting characters and the regular characters, shuffle them together, and deal out 2 of them. And the next time that you gain up to 10 coins, you can influence one of them. And then you'll do the same thing with the other one that you didn't influence. You'll place on the board, and then you'll draw 2 more. You can influence a character after you gain 10 coins, 20 coins, and 30 coins. I've already set up 4 random small landscape tiles. Then what you do with the rest of them is you shuffle them up and you make sure that you have 2 that are available to you. Same thing with the large landscape tiles. And these, you guys, they just look so beautiful. The components in this game are amazing. For our last bit of setup, we have our decoration deck. There's 54 cards here in total. I'm going to deal 1 out next to each of the tiles and then flip those tiles over. So for an example, we have our greenery tile here, so I will flip this up so I can see it. Okay, so you can see here we have greenery. It's fully enclosed by a footpath, so I can't connect this to, let's say, a rock formation. It has to connect to a footpath location. And then I have to be able to place this fish decoration somewhere on the board. Up here, it tells me where I have to place it. The tile has to have this icon on it in order for me to place the fish. So I'm going to do that for the other 3. There we have it. We have our garden tile as well as our decoration in each location. This is a temple. That is awesome. The temples are super helpful because they can connect to any edge. You don't have to worry about trying to match things, and they give you coins when you place ones that match the specific color. So if I place a water tile connected to this or connect a water tile to it, I gain a coin, which is nice. And with that, I think we're ready to jump in. Let's get going. To start our first round, I'm thinking of placing this tile as my first tile. So you can see around here, there's footpaths all around. That tells me I need to connect it to another footpath. Now in the competitive game, you gain coins for connecting footpaths, but in the solo game, you do not. I'm also going to then have to place this bridge. And you can see actually on this tile itself, I will be able to place a bridge if I'd like. There are only 4 bridges in total, so bridges aren't very common. But I'm deciding to do this tile because, well, first of all, it's easy to connect. Second of all, you can see this, I have an enclosed lake. If I complete a terrain or close off a terrain, so like this one, I will also gain a coin. So I'll still gain a coin by playing this one. You can see there's a footpath right here, so I'll remove this green token, and I will place this pond, I would say, right here. And that means I will gain my first coin. Woohoo! 9 more, and I can recruit another character. Then I have to take one of the 4 bridges, and I can place this on the board. And what's cool is these 3D tokens, so this bridge actually has a space where you can put a character. So you can put characters on the bridge. Kind of cool. So I'll place this here. After choosing this tile, I'll go ahead and flip over our next tile, and I'll draw our next decoration card, which we have peonies, and that will have to be placed in the greenery location. Whenever you grab a tile from one of the stacks, though, you have to go to the opposite corner, and you have to discard and put this into what they call a different tableau of greenery tiles. And I can potentially, with one of my lantern tokens, pick one of those. I think it's this one. I can pick one and put it out. So that's why you don't just simply discard them. You put them in a separate tableau, and I can potentially get that later. But we'll discard that tile, discard this decoration, flip over the next tile, and flip over our next decoration. And we have some birds. Also have to be on green tiles. Now, I've told you that you lose if you cannot place one of the tiles. The other way you can lose is actually having one of these stacks completely emptied. So you also need to make sure you're using all of the different stacks of tiles. That way that you can't just only put greeneries out. Because as you can see, a lot of the decorations you need greenery. So greenery is gold. So with that, I think I'm going to go for this greenery tile, just because I think what I can do with it, if I come over here, I can extend this area with some more greenery, and then I can place some birds right in that location. Then I will flip my next tile over, and I will discard the tile up here as well as the decoration, and put out a new decoration. And we have more birds. Oh man, so many greenery tiles, and another bridge tile. I don't like bridge tiles. It's hard to find bridge decorations. Oh, I forgot to put out a decoration card for here, and we have a bridge. I was just saying that, and we found a bridge. Ooh, that makes this look really appealing. The reason, because I've got this spot here, I can put a bridge, and then I'm adding another greenery tile. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. That one over there I don't need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this one out next, and I'm going to connect it like so. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot, because I'm all excited. When I place this tile, because it's extending this greenery area, I would have gained a single coin. It didn't close off any terrain, so I don't gain an additional coin, but at least I was extending, so that's great. Now when I place this one, I'm extending in 2 different locations, so I believe I actually get 2 coins because I'm extending terrain on 2 different sides of the tile. I will then need to place my bridge, and I can place that bridge right here because our starting tile had a place to put a bridge, a place for a rock formation, and a place for a forest location. So I'll go ahead and put our bridge tile right here. Then I need to flip over our next tile here and grab a new decoration, and I have lotuses. And I will discard this one along with the birds and place out, let's see, a new a water ending tile, so to speak, that could close off a location, which would be great. And I'll get a new one, another bridge. Well, 3 out of the 4 bridges already showed up. We have our lotus temple up here, and it's really hard not to grab this one. I really don't want to use the other one diagonally from here because I don't want to discard this one because this one can give us extra coins. We, no matter what, will gain 1 coin just by putting that temple out. And then if I can connect it to water tiles, every blue side that's connected to it, I'll gain an additional coin. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and grab this one. And we'll go ahead and place this right here. This will gain us 1 coin because it's the temple, and then 1 coin because I connected it to the river or a water edge. So that means I have a total of 6 coins already. This so far is going pretty well. It usually goes pretty well at the beginning. We do have to place this willow out, and I'll go ahead and place that willow right here. You can see there's the nature icon, so I can place it here. We'll go ahead and flip over our next tile over here. Another bridge. I talked about bridges, and now I'm just going to keep getting them. Okay, we have another lotus, so another water one. I don't even have a place to put water decorations yet. The tile stack, kitty corner to the yin-yang stack, is the rock stack. So we'll discard this, and the pine. We'll flip over this one. Ooh, that's a place where a character can be placed. And we get another water. This is a fish. Yeah, I need to get some water out. This actually puts me in a bit of a pickle. I only have 3 water decorations, and I have no water tiles. I don't even have any water tiles out on top here that I could put onto into my garden. And then I have a bridge over there, which I have a bridge tile here, but in order to place this one, I have to be able to place this lotus, and I can't. So now is when I can use a lantern. This lantern token allows me to grab one of the garden tiles from my garden display, aka the discard pile as I call it, and I can actually put it out on the board. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over, but I'm going to keep this around because I do have this this lantern token that will allow me to reuse one of my ones that's already been used, so I want to keep this around just in case I want to use it again. Of the 4 tiles that we have here, the one I want to grab is this one, because this one will allow us to place a water decoration. So let's go ahead and grab that. I think I'm going to place this here, which is almost a bit of a bummer, and you're going to see why. Because what I'm going to do is I'm closing off this water here. So first of all, I have 1 matching side here, so I gain 1 coin for that. Woohoo! Then, if this had blue over here, I could have gained another coin because I placed this tile next to here, next to this this blue temple, and I would have gained a coin because of that. But no, I don't get to gain a coin there. But I do gain another coin, so a second one, because I closed off this water terrain. This gives me a total of $8. Now what I can do is I can play this garden tile, and I'll be able to place this lotus onto that water tile I just recently placed on the table. This also means I'll have a spot to put a bridge, which I can then choose the next round because I've got that bridge decoration on my water tiles. I'll go ahead and place this tile here, which will gain me 1 coin because I'm extending the rock. I'm not finishing it off because there's more rock over here that could potentially be extended, so to speak. So I'm going to gain only 1 coin for that. And then my lotus here, I will go ahead and place over here. Perfect. I have a water spot. Let's go ahead and flip our next tile. And this tile, oh, interesting, this tile has a brick wall. Brick walls can connect to any sort of edge, but it does not close that terrain. So if you use that and it closes or it finishes a terrain, you don't get the extra coin. But the nice thing is you can connect it to anything that you want. So I could connect it to water, I can connect it to rock, or to the nature. And it just helps make it easier to place. I'll then grab my next decoration card, and we have a peach tree. We'll then have to discard the kitty corner tile on the other side of the board. We'll discard these fish, And let's flip over our next one. Yeah, we got some more rock. We need to find a rock decoration. Nope, this is a lotus, another water one. We set ourselves up for this pretty well. The only thing is I thought this was a water icon, but it's another bridge icon. My goodness gracious. So I'm not getting a new water location, but I still think I'm going to do it. I'm going to draft this tile and grab this decoration. I'm going to go ahead and place this tile here, gaining myself 1 coin. Now remember, if I was playing this competitively, I'd gain 2 because I'm also connecting this footpath. But since I'm playing solo, I only gain 1 for extending the water terrain here. And then I'm going to be placing my 3rd out of the 4th bridge. I've never had this many bridges out. There's just lots of places to hang out, lots of water. We'll flip that next water tile. Ooh, this one's cool. It has a boat, and you can have a person stand on a boat. I love the art in this game, you guys. It's so pretty. And we have, what is this, a wisteria tree? Yeah, it's a wisteria tree. Diagonal to that, we have our nature stack, which we'll have to discard that top tile, and these lotuses, which I'm okay with. Let's get our new one, peach tree, and we have, great, another green location. That's good, though. We can at least place this, no problem. We did just gain our 10th coin. That means we can influence our first character. The poet here's sight preference has gained 2 coins for each garden tile with water terrain in the poet's line of sight. That's pretty good. I could get at least 2, if maybe not 3. I think I could do that. Or for the lady, you gain 6 coins if only the sun icon or the moon icon is on the active landscape. Get 12 instead if both the sun and the moon icons are on the active landscape. Oh, that's pretty cool. The active landscape, I gotta look at these. Currently, we don't have any sun or moon landscape tiles, but I still believe we could, and I just think that's fun. I love the ones that are like that. It's gonna be risky, but I think I'm gonna grab the lady. I just need to make sure that the emperor does not see the lady. So yeah, I'm just going to be making it hard on myself, but that's okay. So I'll grab the lady. That means I have to place the poet out on the table. And let's see, we have our hermit and we have a sword dancer. Just so you know what these are, for the hermit, we gain 2 coins for every rock landscape tile he can see. And the sword dancer, it states here, gain 2 coins for each waterfall icon on the active landscape. I'll go ahead and place the poet here just to block us there. So we can't place any of our characters there. Right now, the only places we can place characters are on those 2 bridges. I think I'm going to grab this greenery tile and we can place the peach right on it. Looking here, we have a footpath that we can connect to, and we can connect here with our greenery tile, and that will give us 2 coins. 1 because we connect here, and 1 because we close off this whole greenery section, which I'll show you in a second. You can see here, this greenery has now been completed. So we'll also grab our peach tree and place it here as well. That means we now have 12 coins. We'll flip our next greenery tile, and oh nice, another one that's going to close off. And we have a lotus, another water tile or decoration. And we'll go ahead and discard this one. We've got tons of places for our characters, so I'm not as worried about that. So then let's go ahead and flip our next tile. Oh, of course. And I say that and another one shows up. And for our decoration, we have a willow tree. I think our next best tile will be this one with the wall. We'll be able to place out a water in this location then, and we have a spot to place a peach. I think I'll go ahead and place this here, right by our water temple, because the advantage is, although that's not connecting or extending terrain, we are placing water next to this temple, so we still gain 1 coin. We'll then grab our only other peach tree. So this means if I see another peach tree decoration, I can't place it because I don't have any more peach trees. We do have a very forested area in our garden. I love it. That's probably where I would hang out. We'll then flip our next tile. Let's see. Oh, another rock one, which is not great because I haven't seen. No, another bridge. Oh, that's great though. I can totally place a bridge. Over here, we will move this tile to the garden display. Flip our next one. Yeah, another place to put a character. And we have a fish. I do have 1 water spot, so I could put this lotus out and then get some more greenery out on the board. I think that's the best idea because as you can see, most of the decorations are about greenery, so I want to get as many of those out as possible. So let's grab these 2. I am not going to gain any coins doing this, but I'm thinking of placing this here so I can kind of open up some options to put some greenery here or well, not here, here. Only 1 spot. Ooh, is that really that good? Well, it is what it is. It's what I did. And then for the lotus, I'll place that right here. I'll flip our next greenery tile. Oh, great. See, I can place that one next to the other one and finish it off and gain 2 coins. So that actually worked pretty well. And I have a pavilion. I can finally place out. This goes onto the rock locations. It's the only decoration that goes into the rock locations. Great. We'll then have to discard this tile to the garden display and this decoration. We'll flip this over. Oh, water. I kind of like that tile. And we get a pine tree. Well, I like that tile, but I like this greenery tile better, and I like the pavilion. So I'm going to grab these two. We may have gained 0 coins last time, but I am going to place this here, and that's going to gain us 2 coins. So we're going to place gain 1 because we're extending the terrain, and a second one because we're closing off this terrain type. Sweet. That gives me a total of 15 coins, 5 more, and I can recruit or influence another character. Also, I just placed a tile over this token. That means I get to place out a large landscape on the board. But of course, before I do that, I need to place my awesome, cool-looking pavilion. Yeah, these guys, they look awesome. I have a spot here, and that's actually it right now. That's my only rock location. So I'm going to place that right here. For the solo rules, I get to grab one of these 2 landscapes. You see this one? This one has the sunrise. Definitely want that for my lady. That will get me 6 coins. So I'm going to place that one out. And then I can choose one or the other, and I'll place it on the opposite side of the board. And look at this. This one has the sunset. I think that was the other one I needed. It most certainly is, you guys. Look at that right here. I get 6 coins for each one. So that means I don't want to put that one out right now because I have to place the other landscape tile on the opposite side of the board. I want both of these on the same side of the board so that my lady can look at both of them. I think I'm going to put my sunset back over here with the intent of if I get to this point, if I don't lose, I can put my lady right here looking at my sunrise and the moonrise. I have to say these landscape tiles look amazing on the board. Oh, I just love it. That means I have to place the waterfalls one here, right here. Okay, so the 2 in the back are for the larger landscape ones and the 3 in the front are for the smaller ones. Then, because I only have 1 tile showing on here, I actually will take this one and put it next to the stack because you can always have 2 to choose from. Well, that was an eventful turn. So we'll go ahead and reveal our next tile. Oh, that tile's not good. Can't place anything anywhere on there. It would maybe give me a coin or 2 coins if I finished off a terrain, but that's not great. And I have a magnolia tree. Up here, we have to discard this water tile, flip a new one. Oh, great. I like that. A water location. And let's grab our decoration card. And we have another pavilion. Oh, we need another rock location. We actually have a really good rock location right up here. So I think I'm going to grab this one, and I've got a place to put a bridge. I'm going to go ahead and place this one right here, and that's going to allow us to grab another large landscape tile. You know what we're going to grab. We don't get any coins for that, but I am going to place this bridge as well. We'll put that right here, looking great. We're definitely going to grab the moonscape here, and then we get to move this over before we grab the second one. Oh, that's a dragon. I'm thinking we'll grab the dragon just because then that gives us more choices underneath it. Oh, that's an animal one. You know where we're putting the moon icon right next to the sun. Look at this. Looks amazing. The art actually almost ties together right here. That's cool. We'll then place the dragon right here. I apologize, it's much harder to show you this art, but it does look like it connects here too. I don't know how they did that. They always, it's so cool. We'll then flip over our next tile over here. Oh, that's awesome. Let's get that to greeneries. And hopefully this is something we can place a magnolia. We can place a magnolia tree. We'll have to discard this tile to the greenery tiles over there and get a new one. Ooh, one that's a self-enclosed rock, a new decoration. We have peonies. I think the next one we're going to grab is this water tile because I'm going to place that next to the blue temple. That's going to get us 2 coins. This means we'll have for ourselves a total of 17 coins, 2 for this one, and then we have to place our next pavilion. Love these things. We'll place this one right here. We're starting to get a bit low on tiles here. Not the end of the world, but I do need to watch that. Ooh, I like that one. That'll be an easy one to place. And a peach tree. I also don't mind getting rid of this tile because when we place that out, we wouldn't gain any new places to place decorations. I didn't want that out anyways. This one, okay, well, we need another pavilion. And no, we get birds instead. I think going with the self-enclosed lake might be kind of nice. Let's grab this one and we should be able to place a peach tree. No, we can't place a peach tree. We've got both peach trees out already. I think we're going to use this lantern token. This lantern token allows us to place a tile, but we don't have to place the decoration. This means we can grab this one and we'll simply discard that blasted peach, and then we'll be placing on a new one shortly. I think this is a nice way to finish off this area over here. Since we only have footpaths anyways, we'll just gain 1 coin because we have enclosed terrain, but that's it. That gives us 18 coins. 2 more and we can get another character. And we do get to obtain 2 small landscape tiles. This is where I wish I had influenced some more characters because it would help me know what I should look for. I don't really know. Let's just get a variety. So we'll grab this one, yeah, and then we'll grab this one, sure. I'm going to place these on either side, here and here. Currently, I have no reason as to why I did that. And that's probably why I lose this game, because I probably should be thinking more in advance, but I don't quite yet know the characters well enough to know, yeah, which things they're looking for. We'll go ahead and flip our next tile over here. Oh, look at all that water. And of course, grab our decoration card. And we have a bridge, which is totally useless. We have all 4 bridges out already. We'll have to discard our birds, which I am quite all right with. We'll put this to the garden display. And we have a nice greenery tile. Oh, and we have a decoration. We have wisteria. We haven't placed any wisterias, so that's good. Just to show you our progress on the board, we still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more tiles, you guys. So we are exactly halfway through. We've placed 14. We have to place 14 more. I've already used 2 lantern tokens. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's hard to say no to that flowers temple, the green one, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. I can certainly place a magnolia tree. My garden's inner circle has gotten pretty full, but if I place this here, although right now it's only going to gain me 1 coin, if I can get 2 greenery tiles, 1 here and here, that will give me a total of 3 coins. So I think that's worth it. So I'm placing that. I gain 1 coin for simply placing that. That puts me at 19 total coins. And then I do have to place my magnolia tree. We have a nice forested area over here, followed by some birds, and then another tree. It works out quite well. I'll then flip over our next tile. Oh, we have some rock. And for our decoration, we have a lotus. We'll then move this tile over here to the greenery tile area. And we get another place for a character. I don't need more character spaces. And let's see, what do we get? We get another lotus. Lots of lotuses. Good thing we've got some places to put water. Let's go ahead and do that greenery tile I was talking about. So this will gain us at least 1 coin. And we'll have a place to put a wisteria tree. I'm thinking we can connect this up here. I think it's only going to gain us 1 coin because we're connecting to the green temple, the flower temple, and we haven't closed the terrain. But if I can close that terrain here, that would give us another 2 coins. That also will get us 20 coins so we can influence another character. And I'll place the wisteria tree right here as well. I also believe I get to grab one of the large landscape ones. So I'm going to grab, this one is just an animal, sure. And then this one has a dragon, but this one has the mountains. Oh, yeah, I kind of like, well, but the dragon, I already have 1 dragon out. Oh, but I can't even put it in the same spot anyways. I know the emperor likes the dragon. So this has something else on it. This has 2. I'm going to grab this one. We'll grab these 2. Indecisive. I have to place them on the side, so I'll place 1 here and here. We then can choose to influence one of these 2 characters. This one, our hermit, is looking for rock landscapes. And our sword dancer here is looking for waterfalls. We only have 1 waterfall. So I think I'm still going to go with the hermit, even though I don't see a ton of good places for him yet. But I'll go ahead and grab the hermit. That means we have to place out the sword dancer. And then we can recruit 1 more. Oh, our architect. Okay, the architect is, what is he looking for? You gain 3 coins for each construction icon on the active landscape. And I've got a couple of those. And then the student, you gain 2 coins, a maximum of 10 for each garden tile with greenery terrain in the student's line of sight. Yeah, he's going to be pretty good. It might be hard to see, but I'm going to place this sword dancer right here. We'll flip our tiles. You can see this, we're getting low on our greenery tiles really bad. And I'm looking to play another one, hopefully. And we have some more birds. This tile I'm super okay at discarding because I don't want any more bridges. We've got all the bridges that we need out. And we'll flip this one over. Oh, that's nice. Another water one. And we have a willow tree. It's quite hard to say no to this one. I'm going to go ahead and grab the birds, and I can place this out for another coin. I'll place this right here, and we can gain a small landscape tile. By doing this, we'll gain 1 coin because we are connecting to the green temple, the flower temple. And then we gain a 2nd coin because we just closed off this area. So 2 coins. We'll then go ahead and place some birds there. For landscapes, we're really looking for architecture. So let's go ahead and grab this one. And, well, let's grab this one. Oh, this is a waterfall one. Oh, and there's a waterfall one. Bummer. We'll place one here and one on the other side. I'm going to really have to start thinking about placing those other tiles, you guys. I'm running out. Oh, but that looks cool. It's another greenery tile and some more birds. We'll then have to discard our water tile over here. And what are these? The willows. And we'll go ahead and flip. And, oh, that one looks good. And our decoration is another wisteria tree. This is probably why I lose. I get too excited about this stuff. But if I do this one, I can gain 2 more coins. And I like that. So I'm going to grab this one. But you know what that means. We have 3 tiles left in this stack. Yeah. We're going to place this up over here. And we do have a footpath, so that's why we're able to place this and connect it here. And that's going to close off that terrain. So we're extending terrain, we get 1 coin. And then because we're closing off the greenery, that's our 2nd coin. So that gives us a total of 24 coins. But now I have to behave and start placing some of the other tiles. Okay, let's see. And we have, oh, another pavilion. We'll remove this tile and we get, oh, yuck, not a very good one. There's no place that you can put any decoration. That always hurts in the solo game. Almost forgot my decoration card. And we have another pavilion. Ooh, lots of pavilions. I think this round what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my token that lets me reuse a used lantern. Yeah, I'm going to grab another one of the tiles from the greenery tiles that we have discarded. Of the ones we have over here, I'm thinking about this one because that will let us place another one of those pavilions, and I can get some more rock combinations because I need to play more of the rock landscapes. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. I think the best place to put this is right here, hopefully. Hopefully I'm right. And as usual, I'm not right. I don't want to put it there. I want to put it on the other side, facing the other way. Yes, I think that's right. That's because the one I want to grab is this one and place it right here then. Great. Yep, that should work. That means that I've just closed off and matched and extended some rock formations. So that gives me 2 coins. That puts me up to 26 coins. But I have to place this lotus, but that's not a problem. There's tons of water tiles I haven't used. And by tons, I mean 2. That means, though, I have a rock pavilion place, which is great. Oh, look at that. That will look great. I love the walls. And we'll grab a decoration card. We have another pavilion. Holy moly. That means that one might actually be a good one to place next. We'll see. Okay, I'll discard our lotus over here for our decoration. Our next one is a fish. We haven't placed any fish yet. And looking here, it seems to me this is the best one to grab. I'm going to grab this one and place the pavilion. I'm going to place this here, like so. And we can do this because this wall can stop the rock here. Now, I don't get a coin for closing that terrain with this, but it allows me to still place it here. And I'll still gain 1 coin for extending the greenery. I really put myself in a tight spot on this tile right here. I have to find one that has water and rock on 2 sides, or somehow have a wall that lets me fit it in here. It's going to be interesting. I'm actually kind of hoping that I can get the temple, the rock temple. I don't remember what its name is, but that would actually get me 3 coins if I could place it here. The pavilion will be placed right here. I have 7 more spots to go, you guys. This is definitely the farthest I've ever gotten. We have peonies for our decoration over here. We'll then discard this one, which is great. I want something new. Another one that doesn't give me any location to put decorations. Come on. And another pavilion. I am realizing, you guys, I believe, looking here, yes, I finished off that greenery. I think that that's right. You know what? I don't know. Is that considered a greenery tile when there's... Well, I got it from the greenery one, didn't I? Or no, did I? No. Is that water or green? Well, I'll just go with just getting that 1 coin. I don't know. You guys let me know if I'm right or wrong there. I think with what we have here, we've got to go with this combination. There really isn't any other combination that's going to work. I think we're going to go ahead and place this right here. It gives us the most options of maybe connecting another stone here and finishing that off. We'll also gain another small landscape, which is great. And I have to place some peonies, and I'll place them right here. I think that looks pretty good. Now, what I could do is instead move it over to... no, we're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it. We'll go ahead and grab one of these. Oh, it's another waterfall, you guys. I should have grabbed her. Oh, well. You live and you learn. I don't honestly think it matters. I'm just going to place one over here and one on the other side. We'll flip our next tile over here, and we do have our rock temple. Sweet. What is that called? Oh, it's called the rock temple. Great. Okay. And we'll grab our decoration card, and we have peonies. Great. We can place peonies anywhere. And by anywhere, I mean I think I have one tile where we can place that. Yeah, but still, it's one tile. I'm happy. We're getting close to the end here. I've never gotten this far, you guys. Our next one is peonies over here too. Before we move on, I'm pretty sure I made some sort of error, because if I'm looking here, I can't have two more of the small landscape tiles. I need to have one more large one. I don't have enough to choose from. So I'm going to switch this one with to me, a large landscape tile. Hope that's okay. I'll make a comment when I see that I made the error. I don't know when I did, but yeah, I should do one more large and one more small, assuming that I get there. Pretty sure this is a no-brainer. We need to go for our rock temple. We can place this out because I can get 3 coins with this rock temple. This will also allow us to recruit our last character, which is great. I'm going to place the rock temple here. So I get 1 coin for the rock temple and 2 coins because I've connected 2 rock tiles to it. So that's 3 coins. That puts us all the way up to 30 coins. Sweet. And our 1 greenery tile we have left over here now has a peonies on it. For our character influence, I think we've got to go for the student. I'm going to grab the student. We have to place the architect out. We cannot have more than 4, so I'm not going to worry about the rest of these. I'll place that architect hanging out here on this bridge. Looking at the sword dancer, maybe. What is she doing? That's some cool moves. 5 more locations, you guys. 5 more. Ooh, that one looks pretty good. A greenery one. Oh, but a pavilion. We can't place a pavilion. We'll have to discard this tile and the peonies over here. Let's see what we have now. Oh, that could allow us to place a pavilion, but we would discard that if we chose that one. Oh, that's a bridge. We can't choose that one. I think it's time for our last lantern token. We can discard all 4 of the decorations that are out and replace them. It's been confirmed that we can't choose where they go, so I'm just going to discard these and randomly draw 4 more. Let's start off up top. We have another pavilion, which we can't place. Oh my goodness, another pavilion. A pine tree, which is terrible over there because we could place that with one of our greenery tiles, but we have fish. Fish we can place. We've got a space to put fish and a space over there, so we like water ones. And birds. Birds we could place with this one. Okay, I like the rock one over here, because if I grab this rock one and I place it here, that's going to give me another coin, and we're going to finish this terrain, so it gives us 2 more coins. And we can place the fish. So yeah, and then that gives us a pavilion space. So we're going to do that, and we'll place our fish token. First one of those that you guys have seen, we'll place that right here. We'll also gain ourselves 2 coins. We'll flip our next tile. And, oh, what is that? Oh, that's another rock location. And we have magnolia trees. I'm kind of bummed to discard this tile, but it is what it is. The pavilion. Oh, I guess now I have a place to put a pavilion. This one is with a greenery. And our decoration is another water one, another fish. And I think this is the one that we're going to go with, actually. Great. Oh, I thought I had a spot for it right here. But look, I've got water on that side. That's not going to work. So I still think I'm going to grab this one, but I'm just going to place it over here because I think this will work. Yeah, this will work. That does not close it. I mean, it closes it, but I don't get points because I'm closing it with a wall, at least from how I understand it. So I'm not gaining any points here, but I am going to get the 2 last large landscapes, which is great. And at least I have a place to put my fish. Here are the 2 final landscapes. They have dragons. That's not going to matter, so I'm just going to place them out. We'll then flip our next tile. Ooh, that one looks nice. And we'll get our next decoration card. We're almost out of our deck here. We have another pavilion. That's great. We can place a pavilion. Over here, we'll simply discard this tile. We're getting down on both stacks now. This is great. Ugh, that's a bad one. And what do we have? This is our final decoration before I have to shuffle. We have peonies. Let's go ahead and use this tile next because we can place this and finish off another rock terrain. It looks like we've got some great footpaths that we can connect to here, which is perfect. And then we'll get 2 coins, 1 for extending the terrain and 2 for closing it. Great. And then we have to place some peonies, and it looks like you guys can see it just over here. We should be able to place it here just no problem. 2 more tiles to go. This is awesome. Oh, that's a wonderful rock connection. I don't know where I'm going to put that one. And we have a pavilion over here. On this one over here, we'll discard our pavilion. We will discard this tile. And let's see what we get. Ooh, rock with a wall. The wall is nice. And we'll get another pavilion. Yeah, and I have shuffled up my my deck. So I have my deck all shuffled up of 50-some cards now. Our penultimate tile will be our birds here. We're going to go ahead and actually put it on this tile, and we're going to put this one out. We'll place that right here, and what's nice about doing this is it leaves us with the most amount of space. And of course I dropped my birds. There we go. You don't want to know how long it took me to try and find that token. Apparently I threw it off the table. I had to have my wife come and help me find it. And I'm almost done with this game. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up. I don't think I remember to do this. That was an enclosed greenery space, so I should gain 1 coin for that. Okay, now we're going to flip the second to last greenery tile. Ooh, that looks good. Let's get our decoration. We have a bridge, so we can't place this one because we literally don't have any bridges left. We'll discard this tile. Flip over the next one. Oh, water. Let's see. Do we have a decoration that we can even place? This is a fish. Let's see. We can't place a fish either. Oh, we can place a fish on this tile. Looking here, we literally only have 1 tile that we can actually place. And that's this one. Because that one has too much water. I have 2 footpaths that I have to connect to. Down here, I have too much rock. Over here, I can't place this decoration. But this one, I can place like this. Because that wall can connect to anything. And then I have a footpath. I don't gain any coins. And I can place the pavilion right here. And I have a pavilion left. Dun, da, da, da. We have now completed our garden. Okay, so we technically actually won the game now. Now what we get to do is place our characters. So let me think a little bit about this. The Empress will be easy. We're going to place her over here. She will gain us 9 coins, and there's no way that she can see the lady since she's facing this way. So the way she's facing is important. She's facing this way, and we'll definitely have the lady not over there. I think I'm going to place the lady here. And I believe I can have her face any way that I want, even if she's in a pavilion. So this means she's looking out. Yeah, because they've got windows. So she's looking out the pavilion over here, and that's going to gain us 12 coins. That is amazing. The Hermit, I don't know the great place for him. I think I'm just going to place him here. He will simply gain us, I think, this isn't considered a rock tile, but I think this one is. So he'll gain us 2 coins. And then finally for our student, I think the best spot is here. We'll see 2 greenery tiles with decorations, so that'll get us 4 coins. And there we have it. I think we have our full garden set up. Let's see how we scored. I scored a total of 62 coins just inside of the designer. So up to 60, I could have been a craftsman, but no, I got to at least the 2nd level, the designer. That's pretty good, considering I haven't won the last couple times I played. Yeah, and I have to say, at first I wasn't really sure about this game, but it is really relaxing and it's very quick solo. And I find that the puzzle, it kind of creates the puzzle as you go. It seems kind of simple as you're going, and all of a sudden, boom, you've got all these different things that you're looking at, which tiles to choose, which decorations. And I might as well talk to you about the game while you're looking at the beautiful garden versus the rulebook. But yeah, it looks beautiful on the table. I still haven't played it competitively, so I don't know how that's like. But from what I hear, it's a relaxing experience. Yeah, there's a little bit of tension on which characters you're going to get and where you're going to place them on the board. Because when you're playing competitively, you'll actually place them out on the board during the game. I really like, though, holding them until the end and then putting them on at the end. I like that for the solo game a lot. I also these landscape tiles, they really add to the board. And something that I never did is you could, if you wanted, to discard 4 of any of the same type of landscape tiles. And I should mention I should have these ones out. Not that these 2 would have mattered for my play of this. But you could discard 4 of the same type to be able to remove from the game 1 of the decorations on the board. That could help you then maybe place a tile with a decoration that you didn't have a spot for, but then it removes that actual piece from the game. So if you draw another one of those decoration cards, you won't be able to place it because you don't have one. So yeah, it's kind of a cool way of making it more challenging as you go. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. Make sure to check out Marcus's playthrough as well. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you at the next stop.